Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And first of all, let me ask you, is my voice clear to you? Because I am at a completely different location than my regular one. Is it audible, first of all? Amazing. So I am in a hotel room where, I'm just relying on the internet services provided by them. Okay. So please bear with me. I believe it's visible so that we can go ahead with the session. Super, super. That was the biggest concern I had about the internet connectivity and the voice. Very good, very good. So I think we are all good to go. Super. So today's topic we are going to discuss is data visualization with the help of Minitab. Okay. Yes, I'm traveling. That's why there is no mic today. Okay, super. Chalo. So let's talk about what is data visualization. Data visualization meaning, see, our brain is not wired to understand that. Just a second, got unmuted. Okay. So our brain, human brain, is not wired to understand the data as such. If you are shown a huge set of data on Excel, your mind, your brain will not be able to comprehend anything about it. All right. So what we need to do is we need to convert the data into some graphs. Okay, because picture speaks the thousand words. That's what they say, right? And it is so meaningful. If you make a graph out of it, the entire context changes. The data, okay, that's what let me go to my whiteboard. That's what we always say. What is statistics? Okay, when I say statistics, the graphical representation also part of it. Okay, I'm including graphical representation as well. Now, what is my definition of statistics? I have defined statistics in the simplest way. Okay, what is the definition? Statistics meaning the science which converts data into information. So we can just make a note of this. So we all know that input, process, output, right? So this is the process in between. Statistics is a process. Input is the data. And what we get out of it is information. And that information, once we investigate, we can get what? We get wisdom out of it. Wisdom about our process, wisdom about our challenges, so that we can get better informed decision to solve the problems. So what is statistics? Again, statistics including the graphical representation as well. Okay. So when data is put into statistics, into graphical format or statistical format, we get some information. That information, when we investigate, now, as we are going through this process today, you'll realize this. Okay. Once we basically investigate that information, we get wisdom. So data we are going to convert into information today through some graphs, and that graph will let us know to the information. Graph will let us know towards the wisdom. Okay, so that's the entire process of this. So let me quickly, we will just go one by one. How many of you, okay, welcome them. How many of you are new members in the room right now? Just type me in the chat box. How many of you are new here? Okay, Mr. Shailesh is new. Everybody, please type welcome new members in the community. First, we'll welcome them. Today is being Monday. Okay, Mr. Mohammed also there, Mohammed Azruddin. Yes. So everybody, please type welcome, welcome, welcome in the chat so that We'll give them the warm welcome in this amazing community of the Lean Six Sigma leaders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, all are welcome. But ये नए लोग हैं तो इनको हम लोग वार्म वेलकम करेंगे एज होस्ट. सुपर सुपर. सो नेक्स्ट टाइम के लिए वो भी नए मेंबर्स को वार्म वेलकम करेंगे. ऑलराइट, अमेजिंग. नाउ कमिंग बैक टू द पॉइंट. सो व्हाट विल डू now this part which we are covering today, that comes in which phase? Type in the chat box. In the framework of DMAC, define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. According to you, in which phase do we convert data into that graphical formats, etc.? Type in the chat box if you are aware about it. Type in the chat box. Out of 5 phases, define, measure, analyze, improve, and control, which phase do we use this? Okay, some people are saying analyze phase, some people are saying improve, measure phase. Okay. Yeah, type, everybody type. According to you, which phase do we use this data converting into graphs? Analyze. So there are 2 analyze and there are 3, 4 major phases. Okay. So in fact, you know, even in the define phase also, we use this converting into graphical format, but the major usage happens in the measure phase. The major, this happens in what? Major phase. Remember this, okay? So this roadmap which I'm showing on the screen right now, that is from major phase. Everybody type M in the chat box. M meaning measure. So major is a phase where we collect the data and we convert that into the graphs. Okay. So this roadmap is for the green belt level. Okay. So all the new members in the major phase, in your curriculum, you will find all these plots. Okay. So as per the time, we will check some of them. Okay. And for the new members, just for your information, this is the mentor WhatsApp number you need to save on your mobile phone, in your mobile phone. Okay, please save it if possible right now. And just the last session on Saturday, because you just enrolled yesterday, right? Saturday, we had a session on, I think, box plot. Am I right, guys? How many of you attended the box plot session? Type in the chat box. Everybody? How many of you attended this? Saturday wala, 2 दिन पहले वाला box plot का session? Yes, Saturday wala. Yes. Yeah, a lot of people were there. Correct. Okay, so I will not be covering box plot today again. The new members, what I would suggest you guys, there is a folder called Master Class Archive. Okay. I will update about it, Sadananji. There is a change in the WhatsApp rules and regulation. Okay, I'll update about it. So Master Class Archive may, all the new members, okay, the senior members already know this. You will get the recording of all the previous classes which have happened right from the COVID time. So all the 4 or 5 years classes you will get. It's a real, gold mine for you. But I would recommend you, please go and check the Saturday wala session, just last wala session. Okay. And today's session also being recorded. That will also be put in the masterclass archive after some time. All right. Yeah, just give me okay in the chat box so that I will be covering some of the topics starting from time series plot, Pareto chart, histogram, etc. Okay. We'll start from Pareto, then we'll go for time series, histogram, control charts, etc., etc. Okay, just give me okay. All the new members especially. Yeah, masterclass archive and the number which has been given to you, just save that number on your mobile phone. This is, very good, very good, very good. Okay, तो अभी बात निकली है तो मैं बता देता हूँ. See, there have been changes in WhatsApp broadcasting messages. Okay, Earlier, broadcasting messages were completely free of charge. Now they are charging for every message. Okay, every message. And in SNG, we have 10,000 plus students in our community. So whenever we send a message, okay, multiply by whatever amount, for every message we have to pay. Okay, so this has happened just last week. All right, it's a new change WhatsApp has actually done. Okay, so we are figuring out what is the best way to deal with this. But as of now, what we need to do is there is a community tab. Everybody, just listen to me very carefully. There is a community tab in your LMS system. Okay, LMS is Learning Management System, which is nothing but www.sparrangevin.in. The same system which you log in every day to access your courses. That's it. Okay. There is a community section. Okay. We have a fixed time for our for our classes, right? Monday and Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Timing is fixed. What you need to do not rely on the WhatsApp message now. Just come to community section and click on the community section and you will get the link over there. Click on the link and enter the session. Very simple. Don't rely on email because sometimes email goes in the promotion folder, spam folder, etc. Okay, you don't receive it. So instead of that, come to the community section, click on the link, directly enter the session at 7:30. Are you clear, everybody? Just type yes in the chat box. Till the time we will figure out WhatsApp का क्या किया जाए. Okay, WhatsApp के लिए, because see, we send lot of messages, right? And every time paying for one message, paying 10,000 rupees will not be affordable for us, right? So we have to see a practical way of it, right? This is what is the update about. Chalo, let's move to the topic. Let me share with you a Minitab file. Now, for all the new members, you may not have Minitab right now with you. Doesn't matter. If you have it, okay, you can open this file on your laptop. If you don't have it, just observe today. Today being your first day, just observe what we are doing. Okay. Now, other people, please open this file called box plot file. We'll start with box plot and then we'll go for time series, histogram, Pareto, and all those things. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Just okay. Just ignore that message. Box plot, I'm not going to take today. I just forgot. Okay. My mistake. We'll go for Pareto chart today. Okay, Pareto को open करो, box plot को छोड़ो. Box plot file already मैंने दिया हुआ है Saturday को, right? We covered box plot on Saturday. I just forgot. We'll go for Pareto today. Okay. हाँ, Pareto को open कीजिए, please. This file, the same file has been put for 2 times. Okay, you can click on either of it. It will open. Let me also open and we'll start with Pareto. All right. See, if internet fluctuates, I might have to close my video, okay, just to save some bandwidth about it, okay? But till the time it's working fine, so we'll go ahead with it. So here we go, Pareto. Once you opened it, let me know in the chat that the file has been opened successfully. Box plot multiple data वाला box plot मुझे देखना पड़ेगा. एक मैं देखता हूँ. Yes, have you opened the file? So what you can do now, you can just open the file. See, whenever we have a Minitab session, Minitab का exercise होंगे, so you can log in from the Minitab, log in from the laptop. That will be better. Because mobile, हाँ जी, ये आपके लिए box plot का multiple वाला file दिया हुआ है, multiple वाला. Just check that. I think this is the file only. I believe this should work. Okay, ये file मैंने दिया है just for you. Okay. Zoom, who is Zoom user by the way? I'm not getting the name. Anyway, chalo, have you opened the Pareto chart file, guys? Pareto chart file open kiya hai? Just give me yes in the chat so that we will start. Okay. New members, if you don't have laptop, if you're traveling, or if you not have, if you don't have the Minitab, okay, just observe what we're doing. All right, chalo, मैं Pareto open करता हूं. Just click on the link given, but for that you must have a laptop with Minitab installed in it. Okay. And for the procedure, please connect. Please connect on this number. All right. So today just observe what we are doing and then you can do it later. All right. Chalo. तो मैं open कर रहा हूं, मैं file share कर रहा हूं. This is, so the data is about, there is a fruit exporter and he is getting some customer complaints about peaches. Okay, peaches. So what he has done is he has collected the data why the peaches are getting lost. Okay, so some of the peaches are bruised, 100 peaches are bruised, undersize 87, rotten मतलब सड़ गए हैं which is 235, underripe कच्चे है जो कि 9 है, wrong variety, the variety was different, and the wormy. Okay, so now they want to understand what is the highest contributor. So how do we go for it? Go to stat, quality tool, Pareto chart. Everybody just follow this process. And you can note down this, okay, new members, because see, as we repeatedly do this again and again, you will become familiar with this, okay? But in the initial phase, it will seem like a little difficult to remember all the sequence, but not to worry. As we practice it again and again, it will be very easy. Just remember you are driving, day one driving, okay? So now you are driving day one. You are navigating Minitab in the first day, okay? Stat, quality tools, Pareto chart. Once you click on this, now here, now we have two columns, right? Problem column where all the list of the problems are there, okay? Or the defect data is there. And how many, okay, which is the frequency data, which is in the C2 column. C2 meaning column number 2, okay? C1 meaning column number 1. Now tell me, in the defect column, which column should we select? Should we select problem or should we select peaches lost? Tell me, just think about it. In the defect, which column should be selected? Is it problem or peaches lost? Defect or attribute data? Everybody think about it and give me the answer. And we are here to make a lot of mistakes. Okay, don't worry about making mistakes. Okay, C1 or problem. Very good, very good. Some people are saying C2 peaches loss. Very good. See, understand this. Defect. So these are the two columns, basically. These are the two options we are going to use. The first is the defect, which is type of defects. Okay, second is frequency. Frequency meaning the number of counts. Okay, so number of counts kahan pe hai? C2 column mein. And defect, type of defect kahan pe hai? C1 column mein. So here in the defect, we will select the C1 column, which is problem. Okay, so double click on problem. And in frequency, we will select peaches lost, okay, which is column number C2. Yes, everybody? Now here, there is one option given, which is combine remaining defect into one category after dispersion 95. This is by default 95. Okay. What is this actually? Let's by default है ना, तो इसको ही okay करते हैं and हम लोग देखते हैं क्या है. Okay. Have you done this, everybody? if what is by variable और एक variable है इसमें, तो उसमें by variable का भी column होता है. Let's say, उसमें एक होगा, few, like let's say when we have the Alfonso mango, okay, so we have few Devgarh mango and few Ratnagiri mango, etc. This is another variable included into that. Okay, so we can even further bifurcate that. So let's understand the basic simple first, and then we'll go in advance. Okay, Everybody got this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Okay, I just repeat the sequence once again. Just listen to me very carefully. Once you open the file like this, go to Stat, Quality Tools, Pareto chart. Stat, Quality Tools, Pareto chart. Once you select Pareto chart, defect में problem, select problem, and frequencies में pitches lost. Okay, and just click on OK. And we have kept this combine remaining defect into one category after 95%. We'll keep it as it is and click on OK, and we get this graph, correct? Now, if you see in the data, okay, I'll go back to the data. Now, and listen to me very carefully. How many defects are there? How many number of defects are there? Type in the chat box. How many types of defects are there? Yes, bruised, undersized, rotten, underripe, wrong variety, wormy. 6. Correct? Now let's go back to the graph. How many are you are observing? Only 4. Why you are observing 4? Because the last option, you know, because we had selected that combine all the small wala in one compartment like others. That's why it has done it in others category. Okay. Now, when do we use this other category? When we have huge number of defects. Okay. So we do not want those small, tiny 1%, 2%, and 0.5% for defects. So we can combine them into others because they are insignificant for us. Okay. Are you clear why we have selected that 95% for option? Just type yes in the chat box. Everybody with me? Understood? Because they are very insignificant, small amount contributors. So they are put in the basket called others. Okay. We can reverse it as well. Okay. Now, how do I reverse it? Let's understand this. Can you see my cursor over here? Okay. Or you can just click or press Control Alt D. It will take you to the worksheet folder. Control Alt D. Okay. Or you can click on this button here, show worksheet. Okay. This is show worksheet. Okay. This is how you go back to the worksheet. Clear, everybody? If I go back to the graph option, this is the graph option on the other side. If you click on that, I will get the graph. If I click on the button next to that on the left-hand side, I will come to the data. Now, let's say I want to change that 95% wala setting. I will go to this one. Edit the last dialog box. You don't have to go back again to stat, that quality tools Pareto. You don't have to go like this. You just have to go Control E. Again, understand this. Don't get confused. As you go after 2-3 days, 1 week, etc. Once you practice this, it will be very easy. Okay. Edit last dialog box, or you can just press Control E. Can you just press Control E? You will come to the edit last dialog box once again. Everybody with me? Just press Control E and you will get this box once again. आ गया सबका? Just give me yes. Everybody got it? Just press Control E. Whether you have created a graph or not created a graph, just press Control E. You will come to this box directly. Okay, especially all the new members. Okay. Now, instead of 95% combine option, let's click on do not combine. Do not combine. Now we will not combine. Just click the next one and say okay. Now you can see all the 6 options. Rotten, bruised, undersized, underripe, wormy, and wrong variety. All of them are there. Clear, everybody? Earlier, the remaining 3 were clubbed together in others category. Okay. If you select do not combine, it will open up all the categories. Clear? Just give me a in the chat box. Because they are very insignificant, you can see here underripe is 2%, wormy is 0.7, wrong variety is 1.6. So we are not considering it. Okay. But where is the big ones? The big ones are rotten, which are contributing 50. Now understand this. These are actual numbers. Let me change the color. 235 is actual number of pitches. 53 is a percentage. Okay. Again, cumulative percent. Cumulative meaning you have to add one by one. Okay. Then bruised actual number is 100. Percent is 22% contribution. If we consider all the pitches 100, so 22.7% is bruised. Okay. And what is cumulative? Cumulative meaning this rotten plus bruised becomes 76. And this is the line of cumulative percentage. Okay. So see, on the x-axis, you will get the defect type. Okay. On the y-axis, number of pitches. Now there is another axis on the y-axis parallelly. There is another axis which is cumulative percentage. This percentage is cumulative. Now, for example, this is, if you see, if I draw a line like this is 53.3. If I add 53.3 plus I add bruise, okay, you can see here, if I add bruise here, the cumulative percentage is 76%. Are you understanding? If I add undersize, then the cumulative percentage is 95.7. If I draw a horizontal line here, it will be 95.7. Everybody clear about the cumulative percentage line? This line is clear. Ultimately, it will end at 100. Clear? Just give me yes. So entire graph is clear to you. What is actual number? What is percentage? What is cumulative percentage? So we have to focus on either top 2 or top 3. If we focus only on 2, then we can actually target 76%. If we can focus on 3 of them, we can almost focus on 95.7%. Okay. And this is the power of Pareto chart. Now, where will you use Pareto chart in your process? Type in the chat box. Think about it. Where can you utilize this tool, powerful tool, in your process? Type in the chat box, everybody. Type in the chat box. Where will you use this? Okay, sales data, but what will you prioritize? What will be in the X? Will it be salesperson-wise or manager-wise sales, or customer-wise sales, region-wise sales? Exactly what will you? Market complaint, very nice, super. Q&R project, okay. Internal rejection, super, very good. Errors versus correct coding in healthcare. Errors versus correct coding. Matlab you need to select one out of it and put it in the, you can put errors, okay. Errors आप कर सकते हो. And on the x-axis, you can put maybe a human, maybe a doctor, how many errors they are doing, or a coder basically, coder-wise error percentage. So who is the highest contributor? Number of defects versus category, defect category. Okay, so defects basically, number of defects. Super, super. Clear hai? Everybody clear? Pareto chart kahan pe use karna hai, and then कैसे use करना? Are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Super clear? Very good, very good. Chalo, let's move to, let me now share with you another file. And that file is, okay, I have to go back again. Now, this file is the most frequently used file, okay, which is our chocolate weight wala file. But why do I top 3? No, the thumb rule is wherever 80%, okay, wherever you will find the 80% cumulative percentage, wahan tak aapko lena hai, okay. Meaning, see, what is Pareto chart? In the simple word, it is simple bar chart arranged in a descending order. Simple. Okay. So you decide. Now, let's say if I select only these two, rotten and bruised, I can basically attack on 76% of the challenges. Okay. If I want to add undersize as well, it's my choice. It's my decision. Okay. Where my cumulative percentage has become very close to 96%, very, very huge number. So I would rather focusing on two, I would focus on three. Okay. So 80-20 meaning basically what Pareto says, out of total, let's say, imagine there are 10 total defects. If you have 10 total defects, just focus on top two, it will give you 80% result. So 20, just focus on top 20% to get 80% impact. And that is the rule of 80-20. Clear? Yes. Have you opened the file? My favorite file of chocolate weight. Just give me yes in the chat box quickly. And let me also open the file, okay? Super. Let me just open the file once again. The new file. Open, guys. Just give me yes in the chat box. It says process capability normal. And if you open the file, you will find chocolate weight. Okay. All the senior members have eaten this Minitab chocolate so many times. Because this file is a versatile file, and I'll show you why. Okay. Because the same file can be used for histogram, time series plot, normality test, capability analysis. You just name it. This file is a versatile file. That's why I use one file, so you can learn everything. Okay. Opened, everybody. So a couple of confirmations I got. I want other confirmations as well. Okay, chalo. So first we will see time series plot. Okay, time series plot. So what is time series plot? Time series plot is the best example of time series plot is your the share market people. Okay, आज निफ्टी ऊपर गया कि नीचे गया, that graph is actually time series plot. Time series plot. Okay, so what is the performance of the indicator against time? So here on the x-axis is always a time. Now time can be hourly time, it can be daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, quarterly, per shift wise, but it will be time element. Okay, so how your KPI, whatever KPI, if this is Sensex or Nifty or whatever is a KPI, right? Indicator. How that indicator is performing against the time. That is called time series plot. Okay, let's see how this is a process data of the chocolate. So there is a continuous process of chocolate production, and a quality person has taken the chocolate to check the weight of the chocolate. Okay. So this is the scenario about it. And let's go to our time series plot. So where do we get time series plot? Now just go to graph. Just in the menu bar, you will find a graph option just beside the stat. Okay, just we have seen the stat option in Pareto. Now let's check the graph option. All right. Click on graph option and you will see all the different types of graphs. Okay. And over the period of time in green belt, black belt, master black belt, we will see all of them, almost all of them. All right. Scatter plot, matrix plot, bubble plot, and dot plot, and stem and leaf, and histogram तो आज ही देखेंगे. Box plot हम लोगों ने Saturday को देखा था. Bar chart, pie chart, time series plot. So let's click on time series plot here. Okay. And then contour plots, 3D contour plots, and all these plots are used in design of experimentation and advanced design of experimentation. Okay. So black belt, master black belt level pe, this will be covered. Okay. Just click on time series plot here. Once you click on time series plot, there are 4 options will come. today we are learning from the basics. We'll select the simple one. Okay. Just select simple. Just click on OK. Now in the series, just have to select the chocolate weight wala option. Just double click on chocolate weight and just click on OK. I repeat once again, go to graph. From the bottom, the fifth option is time series plot. Okay. Click on time series plot. Click on simple. Click on OK. And just double click. So you have to double click on chocolate weight and click on OK. And you would have got this kind of a graph. Everybody got this graph? Just give me yes in the chat. Sabko mila hai, everybody? Anybody behind, please let me know. Now, just observe the graph carefully and tell me some observations. Okay. While reading the graph, first observe the graph for maybe 30 seconds. Okay. And after 30 seconds, the graph will start speaking with you. करके देखिए. Observe the graph and you will start understanding small, ups and downs, patterns and trends and, some deviations, some changes. Just observe for 30 minutes. More disturbances there, okay? More fluctuation, you are saying you're observing more fluctuation. Very good observation. What else? Type other observation, that's a good. So variations are very high. Very good observation. Perfect. What are the other observations? Yeah. Type in chat box. Any specific observation? What is index? Index is basically the x-axis. X-axis is our index. So right now it is the number of it is a count basically. First sample, second sample, third sample. It's a x-axis, which is the index. Less peak values, okay? Somebody is drawing. Just a second. Don't draw on this. Super. Yes. More weight distribution, process not centered. Very good. All right. Now, understand this. Okay. Let me just open my systematic pattern. Okay. After a time. Very good. Now, look at it. The first observation is always, whenever you have time series plot, always question these tall data points, okay? And peaks, these are called peaks. And there are valleys as well. These are valleys, right? So always question the peaks and the valleys. You remember data, so we had a data. With the help of, so we got a graph now. So with the help of graphical analysis, that graph is giving us information about a fluctuation. So right now we have information. Once we investigate it, we will get the wisdom. Okay, let me show you some patterns. So these requires investigation. Okay, now, if you observe, just see one or two dots before those picks. Okay, let's observe this. This is the first pick. Before that, the data point is around 42, but before that, it is at the lowest value. Are you understanding? Almost at the lowest value. Similar kind of pattern can be observed here as well. Can you see this is the peak? Just one dot before that is the lowest value. What does it indicate? Peak से पहले वैल्यू है, what does it indicate? Type in chat box. Inconsistency. Very good. Super. imagine you are driving on, on the road, and somehow you have come on extreme left side, and you realized, and suddenly you turn your steering around, and you reach to on the right hand side. Are you understanding? This is what is the extreme fluctuation you are observing here. Now, when will that happen? It will happen when the process is not controlled, the driver is not in control, the vehicle is not in control. Are you understanding? Okay. So see, whenever a drunkard person, how do they walk basically on one direction and on the other direction? Because they are out of control. Same goes with the process. If the process is going this way and that way, the process has gone out of control. Are you clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. This requires investigation. See, understand this. It is giving you the clue. So you need to find out the root cause of it. Why it has gone to the extreme and why it has gone to the lower extreme. Investigation required. Another example. Okay, let me just remove this. Okay. If I draw a line, maybe around 50 mark, okay, 50th or 54, 55 mark, okay. Let's say this is 54. Are you observing two different processes? Let me just draw something for you. Just give me yes in the chat box. Okay, just observe this. I drew a line. Can you see the different behavior of the process on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side? Just give me yes in the chat. Are you observing this? किसको दिख रहा है? दिख रहा है? Yes? So again, investigation required. What has changed? Earlier, we didn't have, before 54th data point, we didn't have that peaks and valleys, but after 54, something had changed. Maybe there might be some supplier would have changed, some input parameter would have changed, or some, a person who is operating that would have, changed or gone for the leave, and some new person has come who does not know how to handle the variations. Investigation required. Are you clear, everybody? Yes? Super clear hai ye? Now, so these kinds of, so for example, okay, along with that, there are some patterns also we can identify. Now, let me show you a couple of patterns, okay? Just observe here. Are you observing a pattern which is coming down, 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 down? Just give me yes in the chat box. Right from this data point till this data point. Are you observing? It is just going this way and going down. How many of you can observe the pattern? Are you observing a pattern here? Where the process is going slowly, 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 slowly up. These are small observations also you can make in the time series plot. So time series plot will give a pictorial representation of your data, which after investigation can give you wisdom. Now tell me, where will you use time series plot? Type in the chat box. Where is your application in time series plot? Where will you use this? सोच के बताइए. Think about it. In your process, where will you use this? Quality department. Okay, but what will be the X? X and Y, Y पे क्या होगा? Hourly production, fantastic. Machine output, fantastic. Defect per year. Defects per year. Okay, defects per year, defects daily, defects, monthly, weekly defects आप कर सकते हो. OEE, very good. OEE, you can monitor OEE. Overall equipment effectiveness. Process capability, you can monitor process capability. Operation amplifier. Warranty claims, very good. Monthly warranty claims, weekly warranty claims, attendance pattern during festival, amazing, super, 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 super. Clear here? Now, let's do one important stuff, okay? KPI not achieved, very good. So all this stuff where you can use this, okay? For the same data, now, for the same time series plot, if I add 3 lines, if I add 3 lines, it will become a control chart. Very good. What are these 3 lines? The center line is X bar. The line above is called upper control limit. Very good. The formula is X bar plus 3 times standard deviation. And the lower line is lower control limit. The formula is X bar minus 3 standard deviation. Just make a note of this. Just maybe you can just draw a quick picture about a time series plot and put these 3 lines, X bar in the center. X bar is the average, mean, okay? Upper control limit, the formula is X bar plus 3 sigma, and lower control limit is X bar minus 3 sigma. All right? Clear, everybody? Now, how do we do this? करके देखते हैं. एक बार निकालिए इसको. Just draw this in your notepad. And now we will do it, okay? With Minitab, we will do it. Okay, let's do this. Go to stat, control charts, variable charts for individual. Just follow this process. Go to stat, control chart, variable charts for individuals. And in that, so just follow this process and you'll come to individual chart, which is a very basic level chart, basic level control chart. There are various types of control chart in the green belt itself. At least 7 types of control chart we use in green belt level. So you can go and check in the control phase of the green belt. Okay. As you go, define, measure, analyze, implement, control. In control, you will get a lot of different types of charts. Okay. But in the measure phase, individual chart is there. Once you select, so stat, control chart, variable charts for individual. Just click on that. Once you click on that, the same window will appear, just like time series plot. Okay. Just select chocolate weight, double click on chocolate weight and click on OK. I quickly repeat once again, stat, control chart, variable charts for individual, click, chocolate weight, double click and OK. Wow. Now the same graph, the same trend with 3 lines. One is X bar, upper control limit and lower control limit. Now, any data point which goes beyond control limit. Now, there is only one data point which goes just touching the control limit. This is called as, write this down, special cause, C-A-U-S-E, cause variation. Okay. And the variation which is there within the control limits, upper and lower control limit, this variation, complete variation, is called as common cause variation. Okay. Let me write this down. Common cause variation. So within the control limits, it is called common variation. Okay. For example, let me give you a simple example of your office arrival time. 9 o'clock is your target to reach to office. If I collect the data, so every day there will be 5 to 10 minutes variation. It is called common cause variation. But one day you had a flat tire while driving to office. Okay, your tire got punctured in the middle of the road, and it took you 1 hour to completely change your tire. And on that day, you reached very late, 1 hour late. That is called special cause variation. Are you clear? If any process, understand this, any process which runs within upper and lower control limit, it's called as a stable process. What is that? The name of the process is stable process. What is stable? Stable meaning predictable behavior. So the variations are within control. If any data point, even a single data point is going outside of the control limit, that makes the process unstable. So those have to be investigated and you need to make the corrective action about it. Clear the difference between time series plot and the control chart? Just give me yes in the chat box. The same plot, only with the 3 different lines. Clear, everybody? Common cause variation, special cause variation. Yes. So whatever you are using in the control charts, you can just check whether that process is, in the stable process, stable or not. The process is stable or not. Clear? Everybody with me? Just give me yes in the chat box. Clear here? Okay. Now, if listen to me very carefully. If I draw this data, okay, like this, understand here? Understand me very clearly. What is on the y-axis? Y-axis is chocolate weight. Y-axis is what? Chocolate weight, correct? What if I convert that y-axis into x-axis? That means 90 degree. Right now, so if I draw, what are you observing here? If I do a 90-degree turn, it will look like what? Type in chat box. क्या हो जाएगा? What are you observing here? This is your X bar. This is the variation. Ah, fantastic. It is histogram. A bell-shaped distribution. So a time series plot is the same data, a different depiction. If I do a horizontal, it will become a time series plot. If I do a 90-degree turn and make it vertical, it becomes histogram. If the variation is less, imagine the variation is very less. Let's say, okay, if the variation is like this, okay, within this bandwidth itself, histogram would look like this. How many of you got it? But because we have huge variation, our histogram will be a little flatter distribution. Are you clear? Because more the variation, the tails of the normal distribution will expand on both the direction. Because it is showing the variability of the data. Clear? Everybody, just give me yes in the chat box. Clear hai? Now, how do we get histogram? Let's find out histogram quickly. Go to graph. And the 5th option from the top is histogram. Just select that. Select the histogram. Now there is simple and with fit. With fit meaning you will get a normal distribution bell-shaped curve. Okay, so always select with fit and click on OK. Again, similar kind of window will appear. Just select chocolate weight and click on OK. And this kind of a histogram will appear. Clear? So it was a horizontal one. Now we have made it vertical. Clear hai? Simple. So here you can see mean, meaning the average, will absolutely remain the same number, 42.11. Horizontal or vertical, the average remain the same. This is standard deviation, which is nothing but sigma 1.645. And n is the number of data points in the data. So we have 120 chocolate weights in our data set. That is called n. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. Just give me yes if you have understood what is histogram and what is the relationship between time series, plot, and histogram. That is the important stuff. Clear? Okay. Now tell me, is this data normally distributed? Is this data normally distributed? Just give me yes or no in the chat box. Okay, there are few yeses, there are few no's here. Partially skewed. Okay. So histogram will tell us whether it is normally distributed or not, but it cannot confirm. It can indicate. Understand this? Okay. It can indicate whether it is normal distribution or not, but it cannot confirm. How do we confirm it? That's where our normality test comes into picture. How do we confirm this? There is something called, okay, there is something called Anderson-Darling. Okay, the name of the test is called Anderson-Darling normality test. Okay. हाँ, Shapiro Wilk वगैरह है, लेकिन this is the most used test. Now, what is Anderson-Darling? This is a name of the two statisticians, Theodore Anderson and Donald Darling. Okay. So because they have invented this test, the names have been given. Anderson-Darling normality. So what we do, we put the data in this test and we check the value called p-value. Okay. If the p-value is greater than 0.05, the data is normally distributed. If the p-value is less than 0.05, the data is skewed distributed or non-normal distributed. What is skewed? Skewed meaning just like this. Okay, for example, this is called a skewed distribution. Clear, everybody? Okay, so this is a test, we will do it. Okay, it's not. So it is called Anderson-Darling normality test. How do we do this? Go to stat, basic statistic, basic statistics, normality test. Just follow this process. Go to stat, go to basic statistics, and the third last option from it is normality test. Okay. Click on that. This will appear. Just select chocolate weight and click on OK. This will appear. Okay. What we need to do is here again, the same 3 data points. See, so what is there on the x-axis? It is chocolate weight. What is there on the y-axis? It is percentile of the data. Okay. Now, the mean is average. Standard deviation we have seen. N is number of data points. This is AD. Now, AD, there is a formula to calculate AD. From AD, the software calculate. There is an algorithm set. Software calculate the p-value. P-value is nothing but probability value. Now, in this case, p-value is 0.256. Now, is it normal or non-normal? Type in chat box. I've already given you if the p-value is greater than 0.05, the data shows the normal distribution tendency. The moment it reduces below 0.05, then it is a skewed distribution. So graph Minitab, the histogram shows us, indicates whether it is normal distributed or not. But this is the statistical confirmation. Okay, so always do not 100% rely on the histogram. Come to the Anderson-Darling test, check the p-value and confirm it. Clear? This is called the normality test. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. Clear hai? So let me just quickly share again the same slide once again. See. So because 0.05, see, what is the indicator if it is greater than 0.05? See, 0.05 is not greater than, right? So this remains same. And again, 0.05 is only 2-digit after the decimal, right? So software can give us 3-digit, 4-digit as well. So we always have some plus or minuses, okay? Now, so if you see here what we have covered time series plot, box plot we have covered on Saturday. All the new members, please check the recording of the Saturday session. Then we have covered what? Histogram we have covered, Pareto chart we have covered. This X bar R के यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने I chart cover किया है, stability chart which is control chart, and normality test also we covered. Yes? Just give me yes in chat box. So actually we have covered all the data visualization which is there in the green belt level. ठीक है? Green belt major phase में whatever data visualization is required on Minitab. So almost all, only box plot, because we have covered in the last session, I have not covered it. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Now this slide is already there in the major phase of your. This slide is I chart is the same, no? Control chart. I chart is control chart. I'll show you. Now, if I want to know all the graphs put together, I'll go here in the graph folder. On the left-hand side, I can see time series plot. I can see I chart. I can see histogram. I can see probability plot, which is normality test. Okay. If I want to go for I chart, just double click on I chart. This will come. Here. If I want to take all the 4 charts together, okay, yeah. There is a layout tool you can use just for information. Select the graph. Okay, let's say you are on this kind of a graph. Just select the graph. Go to editor option, editor, and there is a layout tool. Everybody just एक बार ये करके देखते हैं. So all the 4 graphs you can show it in one slide. Okay. Go to editor, layout tool. Okay, first you need to select the graph. That is the main important. Select the graph, go to editor, layout tool. So this will come. Okay, this kind of a layout will come. Okay. So just have to select all the graphs. So on the left-hand side, there are 3 options available. One graph already selected. Just select the remaining 3 graphs. Second, third, and fourth. So you have all the data visualization in front of you, all the graphs you have created. Of course, Pareto chart is a different file, na? So it is not coming here. Clear, everybody? So this way you can compile all the data set. Okay, I'll repeat again. Yeah, I'll repeat again. I'll just close it. So everybody has got the graph. So last graph was this one, correct? If you click on this, on the left-hand side, you can see 4 graphs which we have created. Just give me yes in the chat box. सबको 4 ग्राफ से 4 हो या 3 हो, जो भी है. Clear? Just give me yes if you have all the 4 graphs on the left hand side. Click on the graph. आपको see graph कहाँ पे मिलेंगे? This tab. Control Alt G. G for graph. Control Alt G. If you click on Control Alt G, you will come to the graph folder. Okay. Select the latest graph. On the left hand side, you will see all the 4 graphs. Yeah, everybody with me? Kiran ji and Mahesh ji, just confirm me. Clear? Okay. Now, once you click on the graph, editor tool will get activated. Okay. In the editor tool, there is a layout tool option, layout tool. तो आप ग्राफ्स का लेआउट बना सकते हो. ओके, क्लिक ऑन द लेआउट टूल हियर. This window will appear. Everybody with me? Just give me yes. Kiran ji, if you are behind, please let me know. हाँ, मिल गया सबको? Then first graph has already been created. Just double click on the remaining 3 graphs. Okay, तो मैं double click करूंगा time series play. Time series will come on the right hand side. If I double click on eye chart will come on right hand side. If I double click on histogram will come on right hand side. If I increase this, will expand. Okay. So if you want to present to the management all the graphs put together, you can do this. Clear? Just one. अभी आप बेसिक सीखो. This is just a little bit of advanced tool. मैं just आपको दिखा दिया. Okay. Super clear guys. Just give me yes in the chat box. So आज का सेशन इधर ही समाप्त करते हैं. Editing capabilities. All the editing capabilities are available. All the editing capabilities are available. All. This is a full-fledged version of Minitab. No? So all capabilities are available. How did you conclude this editing capabilities are not available, Vivekanand ji? All the editing capabilities are available. You can see, because now we are learning in the first phase, right? As we go, more and more. So there are a lot of options which I have not, because if I go in all the editing options, now people will get completely confused. Okay. So there is a masterclass archive. Can somebody type masterclass archive in the chat? In your LMS, in all courses, you will find course 1, course 2. Course 1 is green belt, course 2 is black belt, course 3. If you have upgraded to master black belt, that will be course 3. After that, there is a masterclass archive folder where all the recordings are kept, where you will find out the topic, the name of the topic and the date of the topic. Okay. So you can just check that and just scroll down. Below that, you will find at the bottom, you will find the latest topic. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Vishwanathan ji. Thank you very much. Masterclass archive. Okay. You will find that. Okay, ji. Super. And just a second. Any doubt if you have in between? Okay. See, live sessions also you can ask the doubts. Any doubt in between you can have. So this is the mentor WhatsApp number where you can easily check out. Okay. Yes. Somebody was asking a question.
Yeah, me Narasimha.
हाँ जी, बताइए.
I have one doubt on this box plot, multiple data, which was we have shared box plot. No, I'm not able to get that box plot. Can you please explain here once?
Okay. Just a second. Let me open that. First, let me open that box plot. Okay, now for the new members, this is an advanced version of the box plot, which might come in the black belt level for you. All right. And please check out the, all right. So let me just first share that box plot file. is the same file you are referring to? Multiple?
Yeah, yes, there is.
Okay. So here, what is happening here is basically pulse 1 and pulse 2. Okay. Now, pulse 1 and pulse 2 are the two variables. Let's say pulse 1 is when they have not run, for example. Okay. So the pulse was 64. And pulse 2 after running, they have checked the pulse. It has come to now 88. For the second person, the pulse was 58 earlier without running. After running, the pulse has become 70. Okay, so pulse 1 and pulse 2, you can create two box plots separately. Now, in the advanced box plot, you can create multiple, what you can say, on x-axis, you can create multiple factors. Okay, let me share with you. If I go to graph and go to box plot, all right? Now here, simple with groups with multiple Ys and multiple with groups. Now let's select multiple Ys and multiple with groups. If I select multiple Ys and multiple with groups, click on OK. Now, which graph variable I want to select? Let's say I want to select pulse 1 and pulse 2. These are two variables, okay? Now, what are the categorical variable I want to select? For example, what are the categorical variable? For example, smoker. So in this, what they have taken, is the person smoker? What is the pulse rate? Okay, so 1 is smoker, 2 is non-smoker. I'm just giving you example, okay? So if in the smoker column, 2 and 1 is given. So let's say 1 is smoker and 2 is non-smoker, okay? Second, gender is given. So I will select gender as well. Let's say gender 1 meaning male, 2 meaning female. Okay, so similarly, you have to select, what kinds of, again, activity also is there where, first activity can be some different activity, second activity. So these kinds of stuffs are given. So let's, as of now, select smokes and gender in the categorical variable. So what we have selected on the graph variable, pulse 1, pulse 2, and smokes and gender are the categorical variable. And just click on OK. Now, just observe here, okay? What it shows here, let's divide this graph into two parts. Pulse 1. Okay, so this is pulse 1 wala. And this is pulse 2. All right, now let's talk about this graph. This graph is pulse 1, which is, let's say, without running. The people who are, let's say, imagine first is, let's say, smoker or non-smoker, for example, okay? And gender 1 is male. This is male and this is female. Okay, this is again male and female. So smoker, this is a smoker and non-smoker. I'm just giving you example, okay? So this graph shows without running the pulse variation of smokers and male. Are you clear? This graph shows without running graph of smoker for female. Female smoker ka graph hai. Okay. This one is pulse without running non-smoker male. This is without running non-smoker female. Clear? Same goes with the pulse 2. After running, they have taken this graph. So these kinds of variables you can add in the advanced box plot as well. Clear? Now this is being recorded. You can just check the recording if not understood the first case. Just play the last part of our today's session. So it is already recorded. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So all the new members, this might be a little difficult in the initial phase. Okay. Huh. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Time to connect the mentor. See, to be very honest with you, we don't follow any strict rule for the timing, but office time would be, see again, now tomorrow, day after, I will be completely busy. The other mentors are also responding. Okay. So what you need to do is just send a message on the WhatsApp number and be a little patient because whenever we are available, we'll respond to that. Okay. Yeah. Don't worry, don't worry. It's not tough. Understand this. When you are not understanding, because the new neural corrections are being made. Okay. So don't worry at all. It is absolutely normal. Whenever we are learning something new, it takes time because the brain is trying to cope up. Always connect with your first day of driving. All chaos, right? Now, for the all the new members, let me just quickly in 1 minute. All the new members, I believe you have received the login ID password. Just give me yes in the chat. Everybody, all the new members, I believe you have received the login ID and the passwords. If no, the mentor number is your support number. Just get connected with the mentor's number and we will be able to help you out. Okay. Okay. So I'm just opening. So once you get the login ID, go to www.sparangiving.in and go to my courses. Okay, log in that, sign in karo, and then go to my courses and open course number 1. All right. I'm just showing you course number 1. I'm just sharing my screen with you guys. Now understand this. This is course number 1, green belt. As I mentioned earlier, course number 1 is green, course number 2 is black, course number 3 is master black. Okay. So our first step is to complete our course number 1, green belt. All right. Now, while doing this, just go through. They're all small chocolate videos. Okay, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes videos, and take your notes. While going through this process, connect the concept with your own example. That is the best way of learning. If you remember during the session today, I asked you the question, where will you use this in your process? Pareto chart, histogram, time series plot, control chart, everywhere. Okay. So always try to connect the new concept into your own process. And wherever you struggle to do that, just ask the question to the mentor that I've understood it, but I don't know where to use it. I am from this industry. I'm from pharma industry. I'm from IT industry. I'm from this industry. So mentor will try to help you out. Okay. To connect the dots. Okay. So just start going through this process and connect online in the live sessions, ask the questions, clarify your doubts. Wherever you miss the session, go to masterclass archive and check the recording. That's a simple process. And once you go through the entire process, just send a message to the mentor, get the updates done, and then we will guide you the further processes. Okay. Yes. Everybody clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Okay. By the way, did you enjoy today's session? Did you learn something new? Which important? Very good. Thank you very much for joining in. We'll connect again on the next live session. Till the time, keep learning, keep growing. This is Dinesh Patil signing off. Bye bye. Take care. Good night. Data transition lambda value greater than 5. Okay. हाँ तो आया है क्या, ऐसा कुछ आया है क्या? That means actually data transformation नहीं होगा उसका. It's quite possible. Have you come across such case where lambda value is greater than 5? Reddy साहब आए हैं क्या? Have you come across? Okay. So sometimes understand this. I always say this because data transformation is operation. Okay. Some data cannot be transformed even with Johnson transformation, which is the most powerful transformation. Data cannot be transformed. Okay. So we have to deal with it. So in that case, what we do, we have to take the data as it is and do the process capability analysis. Okay. One way of dealing with such data is convert that into, for example, I'll give you example. Majorly time-related data. If it is a time-related data, majorly this kind of challenge comes. That data does not get transformed. There will be some kind of skewness. Always, whatever you do, time, meaning what? Lead time, downtime, or a sporadic, downtime breakdowns. In that kind of thing, you will always have some kinds of outliers and that data, whatever you do, does not get transformed. Okay, delivery time, lead time, these are the common challenges. Okay, so such cases, what you can do is you can use, while doing the process capability analysis, you can use the DPMO method. That will be my suggestion. Do not forcefully transform the data. Just use a DPMO method. DPMO method meaning what? If the delivery is beyond 10 days, it's a defect. Simple. And collect the number of deliveries. And if it crosses this point, then it is a defect, and calculate DPMO. Okay. And then you convert into sigma level. That's the best way of, rather than forcefully doing the, box Cox and the Johnson transform is still the lambda value is greater than 5. So better we go for DPMO wala calculation. That will be the better way of handling this. Hackathon, yeah. Hackathon is just a support for you. Okay. Yeah, it's a good question, by the way, Rajesh. I'm very glad that you are, going deeper into the concepts. Okay, very good, very good. Keep it up, and keep asking questions in the, in the mentor number. Okay, we'll be staying in touch. Okay, and this is not for only him. This is for everybody. Okay, hackathon section is just a revision of the entire certification course. Okay, it's a fast track revision. Right. So after completing the course, you can check the hackathon recording, which is already available in the course itself. You can check out that. Okay. Super. Thank you very much. Keep in touch with the mentors number, and we will be supporting you